Alright guys, this is the second video of our review. This is part 2. And for 17 and 20, we're looking to do slope-intercept form. For 22 and 25, we're looking for point-slope. So on 17, if we remember, slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b, with m being the slope, b being the y-intercept, or at least the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. So our slope, or our m, because that's what we're having to identify, our slope is -2, and our y-intercept is 0, 7. So now on to number 20. If we notice, we have our y-intercept right there, and that is the point 0, 1. So what that tells me, looking back at our previous form, is the last thing I'm going to have is +1. Now I need to find another point on my graph, which I'm going to use this one right here at 1, 3. And now I just need to find what my slope is. So my rise was 2. My run is 1. 2 over 1 simplifies to 2. So I have a slope of 2 multiplied by x, and that all equals y. So the equation for that particular one is 2x plus 1. And honestly, on trying to figure out the equation from the graph, it's just easiest to pretty much work it backwards, kind of like I demonstrated, with the y-intercept, then to the slope, and then it's equal to y. So 22 and 25, point slope, y minus y1, y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. And please remember that x1 and y1 are just the coordinates of the point. So the first coordinate is the x1, the second coordinate is the y1. And when we go to write down that particular equation, y minus, well, y1 is 3, equals our slope, m, is 5 times x minus x1 is 1. And there you have it. There is that. And for our last one, let's go here. And I'm going to pick this left-hand point for a very specific reason, just because it'll help me make the case for something. So the location of this point is -2, 0. That is going to be my x1, y1. I also need to find out my slope. My rise is 1. My run is 2. So that gives me a slope, an m, of 1 over 2, which does not simplify. So my slope is 1/2. So y minus y1 is 0 equals my slope, m, 1/2 times x minus, and whatever my x1 value was, -2. So I'm completely content if you leave your answer as that, y minus 0 equals 1/2 times the quantity x minus x2. Now there are some teachers in some places that would not accept this. They want it to be a little more simplified. So let's just have a quick discussion. Y minus 0. What happens if I subtract 0 from anything? Well, it stays the same. All of you are probably saying that to the computer screen right now. Mr. O, subtracting 0, it doesn't change the value. So we could rewrite that as simply just y. So anytime you're adding or subtracting 0, you can just go ahead and drop it because you know it doesn't change the value. The other thing that teachers will sometimes get a little bent out of shape about is this minus and negative. If they can't stand it and if you can't stand it, go ahead and realize minus a negative times a negative is a positive, so x plus 2. So anyway, guys, again, good luck with your test, and you'll hear me on my next video.